Deep beneath the Al Mountains in Poland lies a secret so vast, so ambitious, it almost defies belief. This is the story of Project Riese, the giant, a colossal underground city that the Nazis began building in the final, desperate years of World War II. A project shrouded in mystery, one that no one was ever meant to see. Imagine a network of tunnels stretching for miles, massive underground halls carved out of solid rock, and shafts plunging deep into the earth. This wasn't just a bunker, it was a subterranean metropolis. But what was its purpose? That's where the mystery deepens. For decades, historians, explorers, and treasure hunters have been trying to piece together the puzzle of Project Riese. Construction began in 1943, under the control of the SS, using the forced labor of thousands of prisoners of war and concentration camp inmates. The conditions were horrific. Men were worked to death, blasting and hauling rock in the dark, cold tunnels. The human cost of this project was immense, a dark testament to the brutality of the Nazi regime. It's estimated that thousands perished building this underground world. The scale is staggering. 7 distinct underground complexes have been discovered, each with its own codename, like Azechka, Wołodarz, and Asoka. These weren't small shelters. The largest complex, Wołodarz, has tunnels wide enough for trucks to pass through and halls as large as factory floors. The total length of the known tunnels is over 9 kilometers, but experts believe this is only a fraction of the entire system. Much of it remains unexplored, flooded, or deliberately collapsed by the retreating Germans. So, the billion-dollar question remains, what was this all for? There are several compelling theories, each more chilling than the last. The most widely accepted theory is that Project Riese was intended to be a new, impregnable headquarters for Adolf Hitler and the Nazi high command. As Allied bombing raids intensified, moving critical infrastructure and leadership underground would have been a logical, albeit extreme, step. The sheer size of the complexes could have housed tens of thousands of personnel, government ministries, and military command centers, allowing the Third Reich to continue functioning even if the cities above were reduced to rubble. But other, more sinister theories persist. Some researchers believe that Riese was a secret weapons development facility. The isolated, secure nature of the underground city would have been perfect for working on top-secret projects. Far from the prying eyes of Allied spies, could this have been the site where Nazi scientists were developing advanced rocketry, jet aircraft, or even their rumored atomic bomb? The presence of strange structures, reinforced concrete, and unexplained technical installations in some of the tunnels lends some credibility to this idea. Imagine, deep beneath these mountains, scientists racing against time to create a superweapon that could turn the tide of the war. And then there's the legend of the Nazi gold train. As the Soviet army closed in from the east, the Nazis looted vast quantities of gold, art, and other valuables from across occupied Europe. The story goes that a train laden with this treasure entered one of the Riese tunnels in the final days of the war and was never seen again. The entrance was supposedly blown up, sealing the train and its riches within the mountain forever. For decades, this legend has fueled treasure hunts and expeditions, with people searching for this lost fortune. While no train has ever been found, the possibility continues to capture the imagination. There's a king's ransom in gold still waiting to be discovered in a forgotten corner of Project Riese. Exploring these tunnels today is an eerie and humbling experience. Parts of the complex are now open to the public as museums. Walking through the cold, damp corridors, you can see the drill marks in the rock, the rusty minecart tracks, and the sheer raw ambition of the project. It's a chilling reminder of the slave labor that built it. You can almost feel the ghosts of the past in the silent, cavernous halls. The air is heavy with history, a silent monument to both incredible engineering and unspeakable human suffering. Modern technology is helping to peel back the layers of this mystery. Ground-penetrating radar, seismic sensors, and drones are being used to map out what lies beyond the collapsed sections of the tunnels. Researchers are constantly scanning the mountains, looking for undiscovered entrances or hidden cavities. Each new discovery, no matter how small, adds another piece to the puzzle. They've found unfinished power stations, ventilation shafts, and extensive water and sewage systems, all evidence of a long-term self-sustaining city. The secrecy surrounding Project Riese was absolute. Most of the construction documents were destroyed by the SS before they retreated. The prisoners who knew the most were executed, and the local German population was evacuated. The Nazis went to extraordinary lengths to ensure their giant underground secret would remain just that, a secret. They almost succeeded. 4 years after the war, the tunnels lay forgotten, their entrances hidden by nature. It was only through the accounts of a few surviving laborers and the persistent curiosity of local explorers that the true extent of Project Riese began to come to light. So, what do we make of this colossal undertaking? Was it a Führer headquarters, a weapons factory, a hidden treasury, or perhaps all of the above? The truth may be a combination of all these theories. Project Riese represents the megalomania and desperation of a failing regime, willing to sacrifice thousands of lives to build an underground fortress in a war they were already losing. It's a stark reminder of the dark capabilities of humanity. a place where ambition and cruelty converged on an epic scale. The story of Project Riese is far from over. As long as parts of the complex remain unexplored and sealed off, the speculation and the search for answers will continue. It remains one of World War II's most enduring and fascinating mysteries, a silent underground city waiting to give up its final secrets. What else is hidden deep within the Owl Mountains? We may never know for sure, but the search continues. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the depths of history. If you found this story as fascinating as we do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more explorations into the world's greatest mysteries. See you next time.